This is my 2017 December daily. This was my second December daily that I completed. 2017 was a really tough year for our family. Tom's mom passed away. I had a miscarriage. It was a really difficult year. So I didn't really know how that was going to impact how I documented our holidays. And so it's interesting. It was the first year that I really had to deal with hard content in one of my scrapbooking albums. And it's tough to look back on, I have to say, but I'm also glad that it's there. And this theme of peace was really something I was looking for that year. This was our Christmas card, which is something I started including this year. I love these giant shipping tags. I am just a sucker for them. I use them as much as I can. One of the things that often appears in my December daily is getting our tree. We love to go up into the National Forest and cut our own tree. That's something that we've done every year. And I'm not a stickler for any kind of quote rules in my December daily. If I need to use 2 pages to tell the story about getting our tree, I will. This is the first time Tom's mom's passing comes up related to this little penguin. Tough stories to tell, but they're part of our story that year, and they're important to have in here. Star Wars again. Star Wars shows up a lot in my December dailies, which I find hilarious because I don't really think of them as quote Christmas movies, but because the new ones were often released in December, they show up in December daily a lot. I love showing our various outdoor pursuits. When we get clear days, especially in the winter, they're often very cold, but they're a great opportunity to go places like Mount Rainier or hiking, other places, and we're very lucky to be close to so many awesome places to be outside in the snow. I was still teaching in the classroom in 2017, so this was my red cup layout from that year. Coffee is very important to teachers. This was the teacher gift I gave with peppermint bark that I made. Star Wars again. This was when the new one, The Last Jedi, was released. This is before we had Henry, so we could just go to the movies whenever we wanted. I love this pocket. This was part of the main kit that Ali Edwards did for December Daily that year, and it's holding a lot of the cards I got from students that year. This was another kid card. My mom came and visited that year during December, and we took her snowshoeing, and it was a fun thing to include. She's actually looking at one of my previous December dailies, I think, in that photo. So that was kind of neat to get her interested in scrapbooking and all that fun stuff. I love including various sizes in my albums. I think it really adds a lot. This is another tough story to tell. This was the Christmas card that Tom's dad sent out the year that Tom's mom passed away. It was important for me to include that, but it's sort of in a hidden pocket, so it doesn't have to be something that's right in my face, but I can engage with it when I want to and when I'm ready. This is Christmas Eve. We go to St. Mark's Episcopal Cathedral on Christmas Eve, and we went with Tom's mom a lot, and it was really tough to be there without her. We did get a white Christmas that year, which was really cool. We don't get those a lot here in Western Washington, so it was really neat to wake up to snow. I was actually up before Tom that morning, so it was really cool to wake up and see everything covered in snow. This is our Christmas morning, opening presents. It was really tough. We had a bunch of presents that Tom's mom had bought us that year. Christmas was her favorite holiday, and she loved being around and watching everybody open presents, and the fact that we still had presents that she had chosen that year and chosen to wrap was really special. But it was really tough. We cried all day. Our eyes are just all puffy in those day of photos, but it was really special and a really nice, beautiful day as well. I think it's interesting that this is the most complete December Daily album that I have, considering how hard that year was. I think I really used this album as a way to focus some of those more challenging stories and more challenging times into something that is really meaningful and really, I'm really glad that I have. I would encourage you to, even if the stories are hard to tell, to get them down and to put them in your albums, because I'm really glad to be able to look back on those stories and on that year, even though it was really tough. So this is my 2017 December Daily.